Hey, so I'm gonna be just trying to show some basics for Reason, setting stuff up, um, just so my future videos might make more sense, just so people aren't asking, "Oh wait, how did you do this?" I could refer you back to these videos or something to so hopefully everyone's on the same page or something. Anyways, so first thing I'm going to say is I tried to open up a window as like base and normal as possible. When you first get Reason, you usually get a demo song with a bunch of stuff in it. That was one of the first things I got rid of. I didn't want the demo song popping up each time. And you could do that by going up into preferences, and I believe it was right here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the default setting was right here. Anyways, what I've changed is I have it on custom, and I have my own special um, a Reason file set up so that each time I open it, it will open to this um, to this file the way that I like to start out. And I'll show you how I do that in a little bit. But for now, I just did empty rack just so I could show you starting from nothing what I do. So yeah. Another thing I'd like to mention is there probably won't say Soundflower up here. I'm using Soundflower for a number of reasons, but one of the reasons is so I could record this video well. Anyways, that aside, yours will probably say built-in or or something along those lines. Anyways, so setting this up, so you have your basic your hardware device. You're not going to be messing with this that much. The only time that I've ever really started to mess with it was when I was rewiring to Logic, but that's a whole different story. So I won't get into that. But okay, to start off, I start off with a some sort of mastering effect, some sort of like um, I I usually use dance just because a lot of my music is dance music, but all of these work pretty well. Just you sort of just choose whatever one you want. Default mastering suite. A lot of people suggest this one. Yeah, it's fine, but I've always just liked the dance one, so that's what I'm going to choose. You could go into show device and tweak stuff if you want. Uh, you don't have to choose a preset one, but the preset ones are usually just made pretty well, so no need to unless you are really into the EQing and compressing and everything. I wouldn't mess with that much when you're just starting off. So, anyways, I usually um, minimize this a little bit just so it's not in the way because you won't really deal with it that much. And it's also probably good to bypass it until you want to flick it on and see what your sort of final song might sound like. Because if you're trying to produce a song with EQing and stuff already put on, then it might mess up some of your sounds for later. It's just a good idea to have it bypassed. So I'll have that bypassed. And you might see me not have mine bypassed. That's just me forgetting not to bypass it. Um, anyways, the next step that I always have is the 4x2 mixer. Um, it's just um, it just have pretty basic mixing console. That's what you want. You want all your instruments all going into the mixing console, and then you have your sort of final mix happening up here. So this is basically what my default file looks like. So you could save this, name it default. Actually, I just named mine diff. Works the same way. So I'll click save, but yeah, I already have a default file, so I'm just going to click cancel. I mean, because I already have mine set up. So then once you do that, you can close this and go to preferences and then click custom. Then you could go in and select the file that you just made, the default file. Um, so yeah, and once you have that set up, then each time you open a new window, Apple in or go to File New, um, it will open up that window the way that you set it up. So each time you open Reason, you'll start with a sort of blank slate set up the way that you want it. So, anyways, that's just the basis. Um, I'll end this tutorial for now. I'll go into some other uh, basic stuff later, but for now, this is how I set up my default window. Thanks.